So, just a couple of good news items. Falcon Middle School girls basketball team, they've been together since 6th grade, so for 3 years, and they wrapped up their season this year undefeated, and so that represents 3 years in a row that they've done that. So, you know, once a Firebird, always a Firebird. For those of you that don't know, I was once the principal at that school. I can't take credit for those girls, but I will brag about them. So congratulations to them. Yeah, absolutely. Falcon Virtual Academy student Whitney Hatfield, this is really impressive, has written and published a novel and presented it at the recent Galaxy Fest here in the Springs. And we'll be posting the title of the book. And so if you want to check that out, it'll be at Amazon.com. So congratulations to Whitney. This next young lady has her parents rooting for her. Sand Creek senior Kayleen Fuhrer is a finalist for the Betcher. The Betcher is a merit-based scholarship that if you go to a public Colorado university or college, it covers 100%. So, you know, I think as parents, we're all rooting for our child to do something like that for us. So congratulations to Kayleen. Stetson Elementary School recently joined on as a participant in the Watchdogs program. This program is for dads, uncles, brothers, and other male role models to volunteer in our school buildings. The turnout was way beyond what we believed it would be, with over 150 gentlemen interested in being watchdogs. So another great example of how our community is stepping up, I think, especially in light of recent events in our nation. So hats off to the Stetson Watchdogs. And then for a point of clarity, our money guy's worried. It is on my list. You know, I'm a big football fan, and of course we all know how disappointed I was because a certain orange and blue team wasn't there. But I'm in therapy and we'll get through that. But if you were watching the game, I did get a lot of feedback that said, wow, how did Falcon School District come up with $3.5 million to have an ad? And as you know, the board has really voted last spring to have a robust and enhanced advertising program. And so Stephanie Meredith and her team have, long since paid far less than $3.5 million to get us in random rotation on that particular network. And so, as luck would have it, I think this is a great sign for our district. We were randomly selected. There's a certain number of slots that have to be dedicated to local ads during the Super Bowl, and we were one of the local ads that was fortunate enough. So the downside is we were not a national ad. 300 million people around the world did not hear about us, but it was definitely nice to have that spot because of the viewership during the Super Bowl. So hats off to Stephanie and her team and whatever you did there. That's it.
Playoffs for the basketball. High school basketball is coming up, so I'm excited for that. Some of our high schools are doing very well, and looking forward to seeing it. We don't have a pool like that.
Oh, no, we can't do that.
You like that jerk. To the table of your own. Okay. Anybody else down there? All right. Open forums, 6.0. The board is desirous to hear the comments of the community. We invite you to address the board concerning district issues. When appropriate, we will answer your concerns after you finish your 3-minute speech and take your seat. No charges or complaints against individuals shall be made. Defamatory or abusive remarks or profanity shall be considered out of order and shall not be tolerated. Thank you for your participating in our open forum. Our first one is Clip Mahoney. You guys have an hour to talk together, so 6 minutes for Sylvia. And Brian.
Good evening. My name is Brenda Hanson. I'm the district teacher of our school in Dreams Power Zone. I am also the secretary of Falcon District Education System. Ed Mahoney, I am the ELD teacher at Honesty Elementary and the president of the Falcon Teacher Education Association. We we'd like to talk to you about something very serious tonight. Oh, they're all serious, but I'm going to turn over the bridge. So we would just like to wish all the board members a happy Valentine's Day. And to take this opportunity to remind you with this small gift how much we appreciate you and committed to working together with all of you. And we're all up for it.
You are one in a billion, you can take that too.
And Kate doesn't have to do this, but I was just listening with all the fan people, and I read their innovation plan last night, and I just wanted to go on record saying I think it's a very impressive plan. I think they did a lot of really good work. I was thoroughly impressed by what I read. Okay, there we go.
No, I'm not doing, I had them all organized, just like a million.
Are we done talking?
Do it.
Say whatever you want, Bryn, we have 6 minutes. We decided to be very nice tonight.
And we're not charging
We're
nearly
not
as
doing
much as the
anything
NFL,
political
so.
tonight,
Okay, I think that's all from us tonight, thank you.
Do you have a spot?
I'll have a spa day.
We do
I
think
benefited from
you-
hanging out with you guys.
We do think you work very hard. We don't always agree with you, of course, but
You never
we
agree. Why?
do
You always agree.
appreciate your hard work.
Thank you.
Just as I'm sure you appreciate our hard work, because I have superpowers. What are your superpowers?
Thank you. That's awesome. Thank you, FTEA. That's awesome.
Yes, this is from your Falcon Teacher Education Association. That's from the members. So
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
you rock. Some of you are sweet, and some of you rock.
I laugh out like you.
Some of you just get a happy Valentine's. Loretta,
Or I know
we
you laugh out
appreciate
loud.
everything you do too, every day.
What do you got?
Thank you very much.
Yeah, let's see.
No, I rock.
Oh, you rock.
Scott Stanley.
Okay, first of all, before I start, I would like every board member's undivided attention to the right.
You only have 3 minutes.
I haven't started yet. Like many in this town, I read the front page article in the latest edition of the Falcon Herald. It was about members of this board that made me really angry, and there were things that need to be said. First, we the parents and taxpayers of this district. Would you look at me when I'm talking to you, please? Give me the common courtesy. We have to listen to you for 30 or 40 minutes bloviate about yourself at every one of these meetings. The common courtesy that you owe us is lacking
Mr.
severely.
Stanley, can we?
No, I'm tired of this. And everyone in this room should be tired of this. We, the parents and taxpayers of this district, expect board members to be at these meetings. In 7 out of 12 monthly board meetings held last year, Mr. Wright either didn't show up, he came late, or he left early. Important business couldn't get done. The article, Mr. Wright blamed Ms. Harold for the decision-making delays, falsely claiming that she blocked discussions and delayed or prevented votes from occurring. But he knows she can't block anything, yet he deliberately said otherwise in a pressing. The article makes it clear that Mr. Wright and Mr. Irons have a personal animosity with the president of this board. They have repeatedly tried to get her removed for cause, yet offered no facts to justify her removal. According to the article, they are prepared to spend $50,000 of our money to pay lawyers to have her removed. Mr. Wright has already spent $10,000 of our money on getting a significant number of documents retrieved that targeted Ms. Harold. And after that money was spent, he never even bothered to look at a single page. Mr. Wright, Mr. Irons, and Mr. Allen, if our board president has done something so egregious and so offensive that you are demanding her removal, we, her constituents, deserve to know what that is. We're not simply going to take your word for it that as you, Mr. Wright, said in the article, that she does a bad job.